No matter what city you visit in Finland, you are almost guaranteed to find a massive packed Asian buffet right in the heart of the city center, and Lappeenranta is no exception. But are these legendary all you can eat spots actually any good? Or is it just a massive budget hack for eating out in the Nordics? Welcome back to Fullstack Nomads. Today we are doing a complete honest dive into this massive spread to see what the quality, the price, and the experience is really like. Let's dig in. It's a classic gloomy rainy day in Finland, so we hopped on the bus to head downtown. On days like this, nothing beats a warm meal. We are heading inside IsoKriistina mall where a lot of locals come to eat or shop. It's 15.9 euros per person for unlimited food, drinks, and ice cream. Let's go check out the selection. Alright, time for round 1. I decided to head straight for the hot Chinese food section first. There was actually a really decent variety layout today, but for my first plate, I loaded up on a bit of everything to test the waters. I got some fried rice, the deep fried chicken in batter, crispy fried chicken, Beijing chicken, sweet and sour beef, beef curry, and a couple of spring rolls. I didn't want to overdo it right away, so I just grabbed exactly how much I thought I could comfortably handle. It's been a while since I've craved Chinese food, especially because it feels so close to home for me. Honestly, not all Asian buffets here are to my liking, but for some reason, I have really high hopes for this one. By the way, I've already made a video about my Hesburger experience along with a few other adventures around Finland. I'll make sure to link all of them in the description below so you can check them out right after this. Let's start with the beef. Honestly, it is really good. The meat is super soft and chewy, and it's not that spicy at all, which if you've eaten out here before is exactly what you expect from a buffet tailored to the Finnish palate. It's very mild but still flavorful. The fried rice is also a massive win. It's soft, fluffy, and perfectly cooked. Now I have to admit, the thing I liked the least on this plate was definitely the deep fried chicken in the thick batter. The batter itself was just way too oily, so you know instantly when you bite into it that it feels really heavy in your stomach. It wasn't my favorite, but I hate wasting food, so I finished it anyway. The other crispy chicken option, the one without the heavy batter, wasn't greasy at all and tasted so good paired with the fluffy rice. When you think about the cost of dining out in the Nordics, a buffet like this is such a good hack. If you go to a standard restaurant, a single main dish can easily cost you 20 euros or more. So getting unlimited food, drinks, and even dessert for under 16 euros is honestly hard to beat, especially if you come hungry. By the way, if you are enjoying the vibe of this review so far and haven't joined the Fullstack Nomads family yet, now is the perfect time to hit the subscribe button. Moving on to a brighter note, the spring rolls. I don't know about you, but spring rolls are an item I just love in general. And this buffet did not disappoint me. They were incredibly crispy. I added a little bit of soy sauce on top, and it absolutely enhanced the flavor. As I sat here enjoying this plate, I couldn't help but compare it to my past experiences. This is actually only my second time ever going to an Asian buffet in Finland. My very first experience was down in Helsinki. To be fair, that place in Helsinki had way more items on display than this one, but unfortunately, the taste was just not good at all. I completely forgot the name of the restaurant, but I distinctly remember that the curries were way too sweet, the fried rice was undercooked and still a bit hard to chew, and even the sushi was too sweet for my palate. But this time around, that did not happen at all. The balance is so much better here. I ended up just losing myself in the food for a bit. Now for round 2, I headed over to the sushi section. Just like the hot food, there was a really great variety on display, but I had to be strategic here. I knew that since sushi comes with so much rice, if I took too many pieces, I might not be able to finish everything, so I decided to only pick up the ones that looked genuinely exciting to me. On my plate, I ended up with octopus, classic salmon, prawn, torched salmon, and tuna nigiri, and of course, I grabbed a good serving of wasabi and ginger on the side. Honestly, all of the sushi pieces were really nice and fresh, but if I had to pick favorites, I absolutely loved the octopus and the prawn ones the most. The texture and flavor were just perfect. By the time I was halfway through this plate, though, I could feel my stomach getting dangerously close to being completely full. The buffet definitely fills you up fast. But here is a major bonus, and honestly one of the best parts of this place. You also get unlimited soft drinks included with your meal. Being able to grab a cold, refreshing drink whenever you want makes the whole experience so much better, especially when you are trying to power through a massive feast like this. It's actually pretty lively in here today. Even though it's a rainy day outside, a lot of people seem to have the same idea of coming into this restaurant for a warm lunch. The vibe is really nice. It's cozy, clean, and not too loud, which makes it a perfect spot to just sit back and enjoy a meal. Before wrapping things up, I took a walk past the salad bar. There was actually a really big selection of salads available, but my stomach was already almost completely full, so I decided to skip the greens and go straight for something sweet instead. To be honest, there weren't a ton of different options in the pastry section. I think that's mostly because they also have a few flavors of soft serve ice cream to offer, but since it was such a cold, rainy day outside, neither of us really felt like having ice cream. Instead, we loaded up our dessert plate with a slice of cake, a piece of small Swiss roll, and some fresh fruit to lighten things up. It turned out to be the perfect little sweet note to end this massive buffet feast. Oh, and I almost forgot, they also have a oak section. You can personally select raw ingredients like mushrooms, beef, chicken, fish, and bell peppers. Pick from a variety of sauces, and the chef cooks your personalized plate for you. To be honest, it wasn't bad. I did feel like the flavor of the sauce I chose didn't completely come through, and the noodles were a bit too greasy for my liking. But it's still a cool feature. Overall, as an Asian myself, I'd give this entire buffet a solid 8 out of 10. The value and variety are definitely there. That is all for today. If you are a local here in Finland, see if you can guess the name of this restaurant down in the comments. You can support our channel by buying me a coffee through the link below, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.